We're going to continue another 10 minutes in Sichos Haran. Okay, we're holding by 21. Chof Aleph, yeah? So it starts off, Rosh Hashanah, Nachman, he's talking about Rosh Hashanah. Tzrichen liyos chocham. He says, we have to be a chocham. You have to be, chocham, very, shiach that we have to, our thoughts has to be rak, machshavas toivus, only good thoughts. This is on Rosh Hashanah. That we should have good thoughts, that Hashem should do good, good with us. This is on Rosh Hashanah. Continues. It's Richa Samayach Rosh Hashanah, and he says, and we have to be besimcha on Rosh Hashanah. Okay, continues. Gam tzrichen livkois Rosh Hashanah, and he's telling us that we also have to be able to cry in Rosh Hashanah. So we have to be besimcha, and we have to be able to cry. Continuing, explains Rosh Hashanah, but b'yom rishon, the first day of Rosh Hashanah, yeah. Tzrichen lema'ait b'dibur ma'od ma'od. He says that we have to limit our speech, very much. Okay, continues. And he says, "She'odem gadol," that someone that's an odem gadol, someone that's a odem gadol, tzorich ledaktek b'zeh b'yoser. He has to actually be, more careful, about this. Al-Kain, he says, therefore he is referring to himself. Eina omer b'yom rishon, on the first day of Rosh Hashanah, he didn't say afila payit. Any of the piyutim that we say on Rosh Hashanah, the extra songs, Rak Masha Yosef Rabbi Lezer HaKoller, only what Rabbi Lezer HaKoller, from Rabbi Lezer HaKoller, that he brings down that he was the son of Reb Shimon Bar Yochai. Only what he instituted, that's the only thing that Reb Nachman would say on the first day of Rosh Hashanah. But the rest of the piyutim, Eina Omer, he didn't say Mechmas because Odem Godel, because Odem Godel, Reb Nachman obviously considered himself Odem Godel. Tzorich ledaktek oz b'yoser levli ledaber shim diver she'eina mechrach. He has to be more careful not to speak any word on Rosh Hashanah that is not that he doesn't must speak. Okay, that's the end of Chof Aleph. Just to sum this a little bit up, he's just explaining to us the importance of being careful on Rosh Hashanah, with our actions, with our thoughts. As we'll learn more of Sichos Haran and all of Nachman's Farm, he talks tremendously about the importance and how special and Rosh Hashanah is. Just because Rosh Hashanah, as we'll learn together, Rosh Hashanah is the shirish of the whole year. And mamash, we get judged Rosh Hashanah for everything new. Mamash, like last year is last year, but Rosh Hashanah is mamash. As we all know, it's the judgment day for the whole year. All the parnasa, all the everything that we have, it's already determined in Rosh Hashanah. So Nachman, as we'll soon see as we continue, he gives us tremendous aids as how to conduct ourselves on Rosh Hashanah. Okay, so we're going to continue. 22 Chav Beit. Yeah, continuous. He says Tov Ma'od. He says it's very good. Misha Zoiche Lias Mekarv LeTzadik Amiti. Someone that Zoiche to come close to a Tzadik Amiti. Tzadik Amiti. We're going to soon see what means Tzadik Amiti. Tzadik Amiti means Tzadik Emes. Yeah, continues. Kil Osad Lovai Ksev. He's explaining because it says about Osad Lovai. This is in Iyov. It says Lecho is bechamfos haaretz v'nari rishon mimena, which means that Hashem is going to grab onto the ends of the earth, v'nari rishon mimena, and he's going to shake out the rishon from it. Continues, sheyochas bechamfos haaretz v'nar es rishon, which means that Hashem is going to grab onto the end of the earth. Imagine it's like a talus, yeah. The whole earth. Hashem's going to grab the ends and he's going to shake out the Rishayim. A thought comes to mind is, Matzah Shabbos, where we're cleaning the tablecloth, dining room tablecloth, and we have a lot of crumbs. This is what I do. make sure all the crumbs, I have a real tablecloth, I make sure it doesn't spill. I go to a place and I shake it out and then I sweep it away. That's how I do it. But this is the concept of that Hashem is, that's what it says in Eiv, that L'asad Lova Hashem is going to shake out the earth and all the Rishonim are going to, fall away. So it continues. He says, "Aval misha mekorev l'tzadik amiti." However, one that was, he was mekarev, in his lifetime, he came close to a tzadik amiti. As a yachzik, that person, he's gonna be strong. He's gonna hold strong. The yoichas atzmai ba'at tzadik. He's gonna hold on to the tzadik. The yeh nishar kaim, and he's gonna remain alive. V'lo yeh ninar im harishom achash yachzik the yoichas atzmai ba'at tzadik, and he's not gonna be shaken off, even if he didn't, even if he's still. Not the tzaddik that he can survive on his own. He's going to be able to hold on to the tzaddik amiti when everyone else gets shooken out. Okay, continuing. So that was the end of Chav Beis. Sum it up a little bit is, as we'll soon see, Reb Nachman talks tremendously in all Svarim. Talk about tzaddik emes. We're gonna see soon what means tzaddik emes. Okay, continuing. Chav Gimel, 23. Onava Omar, Reb Nachman responded the following. This is what he said. He says, "Harachamonis shala olam hazeh hakol roi." And he says, "Rachamonis on this world, we all see. We're able to see the pity that people have in this world on others." Continuing, he says, and because of that, that's why everyone runs after Olam Hazeh. Why? Continues. Why? Because we see. We see when a person is starving or thirsty, or something similar. It's very hard for him, right? And people have rachamonos on such a person, right? We see that with our own eyes. Continuing. Similarly, when we see somebody that's he's naked and doesn't have any clothing, there's tremendous rachmanis on him, right? Continues. However, if somebody has eyes, he's able to see. If someone's able to see, with the eyes of the seichel, what the great rachmanis will be on neshamas in Olam Haba. Why? He explains, because over there in Olam Haba, nimtzum b'nai Adam, we find people also. This is what he's telling us. We find people that they're walking around Olam Haba mamash naked, arimim. He after the racham alayim klol, but he says, but the thing is, in Olam Haba, you can't have any rachmanis at all on them. Continues, keep Olam Hazeh, because in Olam Hazeh, when a person is, he's Aram, he's naked with no clothing, as I after the campus of Dovis Avira Velasquez like Kaftan, and then we have the ability to go and collect money for him and to make him a kaftan. Kaftan is this is what they call the clothing in those days. Continues Aval Olam Haba, but in Olam Haba, Mishaholich Aram, someone that's walking around naked, after the rachim olav klol, we don't have the ability to have rachmanis on them at all. Why? It continues. Kisham over there, because he said ein moil shim rachmanis, because there no rachmanis helps. He's a malbish yitzarach, hala hirak malbish shaltayim mitzvahs, because any kind of clothing that he needs, the only kind of clothing that is going to help him over there, it's hirak malbish shaltayim mitzvahs. It's only clothing of Torah mitzvahs. There's that ein moil Sham Rachmanis, and for that, it doesn't help Rachmanis, right? Continues. He says, Misha Zoichel is curved with Tzaddik Amiti. However, if someone merited in his life to be Makarv, that Tzaddik Amiti, he Yochel Lorich La Tzaddik, then he could run to the Tzaddik, and he could take from him Eza Malbish Leslabish Asmai, and he could take some clothing to clothe himself. Yeah. Continues. Reb Nosson saying Shiv Shemati, and I also heard Sichos another time I heard a similar conversation Kadosh from this something similar to this. Continues Shomar, he says as following. Reb Nosson saying that Reb Nachman said the following: Shomar Olam Haba, in Olam Haba Menochen there are, laying down, another haba. Kama b'nei odem b'chitz. Many people are bechitz, on the outside. They're unable to come inside. Tzeakim means they're crying in a bitter coil. What are they saying? Give us what to eat. Give us some food. They come to him, I guess, from Olam Haba, they come to this person, and they say to him, here you go. Here's, food and drink. Eat and drink, right? Hey, Meshivim, these are shamas answer back, loy, no. What do they say? We don't need this type of food. That's not what we need. What do they say? What do we need? We need, food and drink of Torah and avodah. Continuing. And he says, similarly, he says, and also, these people that are lying there, naked, and outside, and they're also screaming very much. What are they saying? Give us what to cover ourselves with, yeah? And then they come to him, from Olam Haba, and they say to them, here you go, here's clothing. But these shamas respond, no. We don't need these type of clothing. We don't need at all. They say, rather, what we need over here is mitzvahs to clothe us up with. Yeah. Omar continues. He responded, Ashra Misa Zoiche. He listens to what he says. He says, Ashrai, how fortunate is someone that is Zoiche lechel to eat. What does he say? Kama Parakim Mishnoyas, to be able to eat, as many, many Parakim of Mishnayas, and to be able to drink afterwards is a kapitlich tehillim. To be able to drink afterwards, as many kapitlich tehillim as he could, and to clothe himself with, some kind of mitzvahs. Okay, that's the end of Chov Gimel. Okay. So to sum this one up a little bit, it connects a little bit to the one before, because he's talking about the tzaddik emes. So he's explaining that, the reason why we all run after Olam Hazeh, he says that we understand why, because we see that, there's so much Rahmanas in this world, and wouldn't want to be from those people that, people have Rahmanas on, right? So that's why we run after this world, to make sure we don't be, one of those people that people have to have Rahmanas on, right? And he explained, in this world, if Nebuch, somebody, he walks around, he's hungry, he's thirsty, can have rachmanis in them, or if Nebuch, even further, he doesn't have any clothing, people can, gather together, they can collect for him, and they can, put him on his feet. Okay, but he says, in Olam Haba, he says, what happens is, you have people they're naked, mamash, and he says over there you can't have rachmanis anymore because it stops over there. Rachmanis is only in this world. So he says over there, the benefit of being mekarev to tzaddik amiti while alive is that you have the ability. If you end up there, without clothing, you can run to the tzaddik emes and he can give you something to wear. Yeah. Then he says another thing similar. He says over there, in Olam Haba is after Sichos Mesim. Yeah. It's going to be the Olam Haba, yeah? He says people are going to be, let's say you merit to be there. You merit, you didn't get chorus, chaz v'shalom. You're not cut off, yeah? He says you're going to walk around naked, and then, you're going to say, I need food. And they're going to say, here you go. You want food? Here's food. And the person's going to already be, going to understand, no, we don't need this. We need, we need Torah mitzvah, Torah avodah, and they're not going to be able to give it to them. It continues. And similar people are going to be naked, no clothing. They're going to say, here you go. And they're going to say, no, we need mitzvah. Okay. And he finishes it off, Ashray, who can, somebody that he can eat while he's alive, as many prokim as Mishnayos, and he can drink. Kapitlich tehillim, Okay. We're gonna stop over here.